Origin, he had a fantastic Bard performance, and he's a really talented Bard player, so I'm excited to see. Oh, we're going to get the Twitch! Man, we're going to get Yuumi Twitch!
Yuumi Twitch?
It's actually locked in. Okay, this is awesome.
Okay,
so
that's really cool.
I had the opportunity
to... jungle, they have a very strong AD carry later on, and they're going to team it up with a bit of a dive threat, a bit of an assassination threat here in that Kha'Zix. Trix has played it before. In fact, I remember a lot of highlight reels when he was on G2, I believe. Him playing.
You look at SK's comp, very squishy, Medic.
Yeah.
There is no real front line. There's a decent amount of magic damage because you have the Yuumi, the Twisted Fate, and the Sylas, but it's a very interesting comp because struggled, and I think that by going for these more complicated compositions like they have right now, where they have win conditions, so they have to get ahead early, this is where things become harder. Has a nice sidestep there from Skeanz, from ZaZee rather, to avoid the gank from Skeanz. But yeah, I think this puts... And Trick is now making his way towards the bot lane. So he's done a full clear from top all the way to bot. He's now going to sneak in to the bot lane. You can see that there is no vision, so Vitality won't see this. And this is both to look for a gank, but also to cover.
Exhaust.
Give it a trade.
Yeah, it's going to go down on comp. Labrov's going to get jumped on here. Misses the Cosmic Binding. Has to flash away. Both summoners burnt there by Labrov, and Trick gets exactly what he wanted out of that.
So in a situation like this, but Skeanz is going to reset, so nothing too massive going to come off the back of that. SK will secure themselves the first streak of the game. So I kind of wanted to go back to what we were talking about, Medic, when it came to Twitch appears, along with the Twisted Fate.
It's the Invisible Ninjas comp.
Exactly. You just show up and then you gank. And the scary thing for Vitality is it's almost impossible for them to ever go to a side lane because
it's bottom side river once again.
Yeah, I do like that Vitality are putting a lot of their emphasis on maintaining bot side control, and now they're looking for a gank.
But the ambush, you can't see him! You can't hit what you can't see in the final chapter comes out. ZaZee coming in with the Destiny, and here at the teleports, we're going to see a fight. Vedius is taking us 10 minutes, but here we go. Tempered Fate too late there from Labrov as he goes down for the first kill of the game. And here comes the call of the Forge God, but Jenax in a really good position, has an ult, and he's going to jump in. Look at the dive onto ZaZee as well. Milica's going to go down. The chase onto Skeanz. Cabo just about able to get away from the edge of the ambush, but the wild cards find the heart of Vitality. 3 kills to SK.
And 3 quick kills go in the favor of SK. And I was just thinking to myself, Medic, we haven't... So basically, it's all or nothing on Crownshot.
Yeah. And at the moment, I'm going all. He's got 2 kills. He's got
also, Medic, remember, 2k gold lead at 15 minutes, 100% win rate. And Crownshot, he's looking to keep that stat true.
Comp is able to jump across the wall here. The final chapter, not going to be able to chase, but here we go as Trick jumps in. Comp with the exhaust. Comp still surviving, and Trick went a little bit too deep there. Skeanz was there for the kill. Lands the resonating strike onto limit, but isn't going to chase that.
It's a little delayed from the side of SK, and Vitality, a definitely much needed win, but now they're stuck in the pit.
I mean, Skeanz could jump out. Labrov doesn't have a way out, but SK have decided, no. We'll let him sing another tune. Leave the Bard in the pit.
And Medic, we actually know that Vitality has some of the best vision that we have in our league.
Well, usually we focus on it around when they're taking Baron, but across the board, Vitality are just really good at getting vision and then getting opponent's vision off the map. They have a 1.6 control ward a minute placement on average, and that means that they're first in the league for that, but also their vision score is the highest in the league. Part of that is because they like to set up around Barons later on, they like to clear out a lot of vision, but also because Labrov is really good at teaming up with, well, it was
this vision setup. You can see that there are wards littered literally everywhere. They've got a bit of vision over this side, they've got some wards over around the bot side. Obviously, they were committing
as much awareness of where everyone is as possible. Trick here is snuck in on a control ward, and he's invisible. Milica doesn't know, and Milica goes in. Trick gonna go in there with the final chapter, and goodbye, Azir. Taken out in a heartbeat. The call of the Forge got popped by Cabochard, but Trick once again can just run away with that invisibility. And you can see how...
will be very obnoxious.
It's just so difficult for Vitality to know what is going on. Labrov's going to try and chase Jenax here. Comp coming through the magical journey as well, but Jenax steals away the Temper Fate. Pop that bad boy. Give yourself a little bit of gold, give yourself a little bit of time, but in fact he catches Skeanz and Cabochard, and Comp tanks up the tower because of that. The GLP will get some slows down, and Jenax will escape alive.
Now, that was actually really well played by Jenax. That's going to delay Vitality from securing that top tower, giving SK a bit of a tempo advantage, allowing them to move around the map. First, you can see that they're actually pushing and committing to this tier 2 in the bot tower.
So in draft here, Vedius, just about like the expectation as we develop through the game. Because when I look at a front-to-back team fight, I always think of it as like...
But Twitch should out DPS that Ezreal Ooh, as we see a good pick here. Oh, but the Bard ultimate actually catches ZaZee too.
I think ZaZee's still pretty dead
he's
here.
pretty dead, yeah.
Not really much he could do.
So you can see, and I mean, like, this is the best teamfight example, but when they're grouped up as 5, Vitality's comp is very strong, right? It's difficult for SK to just stop them doing what they want, because it's very easy for them to find engages, collapse on the team, and ultimately look for a fight. SK want to be finding skirmishes and picks, and right now, it is SK who are ultimately getting picked off as Vitality can to try and mitigate that. So they push out one wave, and you can see the Ezreal right now moving from bot into mid. The Azir is going to do the same thing.
Oh, here goes Trick.
Let's see if Skeanz get picked off.
There goes Skeanz. Like ships in the night, they pass each other. Trick here with the Void Assault, gets some damage down onto Labrov, but Trick's in the middle of all of them right now. The final chapter comes out and Trick kills Labrov. A second goes down as Skeanz will fall. Milica tries to come in from the side, but SK just continue to chase. ZaZee kills Comp, and what looked like Trick being totally outmanned in this jungle has turned entirely in favor of SK. One more to the scoreboard as SK take 4 in the fight.
Well, there are those Kha'Zix buffs that we were talking about. That was pretty crazy. Sneaky and
different
obnoxious.
skirmishes as well.
Yeah, it was just, they took advantage of the fact. As we kind of ease into a bit of downtime, it's also important to reinstate how important this game is for the standings. You heard Ender mention closer to playoffs, things like head-to-head records are going to be very important. And Vitality won their first game against SK in the first half of the split. So SK winning
the split is one of those teams tied up there is Origin, and both these teams have already beaten Origin. So when you get towards those head-to-head records later, when you get to
showed me is that SK still willing to invest and believe a lot in Crownshot, as it looks like Comp's dead.
Yep. Can't really see what's happening, but as the Destiny comes in, he's got that Tempered Fate holding him just for the moment. Trick will sink in the claws, though, and get the kill. And they have invested in Crownshot, but they've also invested in Trick this game. It's been the Limit Trick duo that has been roaming around finding.
I feel like it's just been Yuumi plus anyone duo. The fact that you can just jump onto anyone in this team and have huge value, you can see that even after the nerf, SK now, even though their Baron buff has ended, looking to secure themselves another tier 2 tower.
Yeah, we're going to have an 8,000 gold lead now. Vedius is snowballed up after they won that fight up towards Baron. 25 minutes in, they are in a commanding position. Here comes the call of the Forge God from Jenax. He's having a good one. I'm enjoying the experimentation, and considering they had a 2-week break week, basically, from the end of week 4 to now, it's been just a good development to see them grow. Skeanz going to hit the kick here, and Trick will be killed.
Yes. Yes, he will.
Yeah, just stayed around a little bit.
He was sitting in okay. What he's looking for? Oh, but there's no cat, so it doesn't count. Oh, but Trick lying in wait. They go in, they kick him!
Oh, about attack cat splat! He just isn't quite died yet as the Crownshot goes golden for the moment. Here goes the cat, he's on him. Crownshot is being healed up. Rat-a-tat-tat splat! He gets Comp, that's 1, but the fight is actually going in favor of Vitality now as Milica goes in, gets another 4v2. ZaZee and Jenax trying to defend, but here comes the call of the Forge God. Cabochard isn't done with this yet, but the rest of his team seems to be, as they have walked off to the back of the fight.
Well, we did talk about it. Vitality could still hold their ground in this game if they can just get one good. Not sure if he can swap it to. Yeah, it looks like he's not even going to try anyway. Their eyes are straight towards the Drake Soul instead. Yep.
Going to try and get that Cloud Drake. Not always the most impactful soul to have, the Cloud Soul, but it will help out SK just a tad here. Vitality might decide to come across and try and deal with this. There's still 5,000 HP on it, and SK will not be able to take it in time. But here comes the Cockroach Cat.
What ults are available? So Milica has it, Skeanz has it. There's a lot actually up on the side of Vitality, and all of SKs are up. So
I think the big one is Call of the Forge God, isn't up, right?
But Jenax has it, so he can actually start the fight off, and Crownshot is looking for a flank.
That's the shortest Destiny I've ever seen, but perhaps it is good for SK. Reposition for ZaZee into the river. Here comes Crownshot across the wall as well with the Blast Cone. Vitality trying to pick away. Comp trying to land those mystic shots. Here comes the Call of the Forge God. The Dragon is the target. It's taken by Skeanz. He gets the kick. He gets away, but the GOP, the Frozen Hose, will find the kill in the end. Labrov able to escape up towards the top side of this fight. Ends up being a 1-for-0 in favor of SK, but they lost out on the soul. Trick healed up with the zoomies. I don't think SK will be able to find anything more out of it.
Forced a group because it's not easy for them to threaten something like a tier 3 tower and an inhibitor given the current map state. So Vitality just kind of brute forcing. I thought, okay. Wait, no, he just said camouflage can be spotted by control.
Oh, did he? Okay, I'm incorrect.
I knew there was a difference.
This is why we have Ender around. He knows these things. Trick's going in with his invisibility. The final chapter coming out. Not really hitting too many people right now, but Crownshot's already got onto Labrov. And Cabochard on the front line is dead as well. Crownshot just opens up with the rat-a-tat-tat. and it takes 2 kills really quickly, and now it's on Vitality to try and defend in a 3v5.
Crownshot with the spray and pray does melt through the entire team, but honestly, it was the ultimate from Jenax that really sealed the deal because it landed onto so many members and it gave Crownshot so much space to actually find the cooldown of Crownshot's ultimate is very low. The Cloud Soul is now being put up as a threat.
It's going to get taken. Trick has it before they can even get there. They didn't really expect Jenax and Trick just to take it by themselves, but Vitality were unable to answer. However, with
Jenax, let's see whose ultimate he can steal.
Look how far away
They're
Trick
melting
is.
it right now.
ZaZee, do you have Smite? He doesn't. The stun card comes in, but already the Dragon has been taken, and the Baron has been taken, and SK might look for a fight, but that Magical Journey is going to get all 5 of them. They now can flank Trick. They can just jump on him. He's all by himself.
They're trying to just stop the recalls, I think.
Stop the backs, stop the backs. The alcove game is going to come out.
This.
Vitality, here we go. Big fight. SK looking to try and catch out Vitality. Vitality got stunned up. Crownshot goes on a rampage. There's 2 for him. Cabochard chased off as well. Comp and Labrov running away, but the stun card lands, and Comp is done for. Jenax takes him. Cabochard taken out for the 3rd kill of the fight for Crownshot, and only Labrov can walk away.
So the problem in that final team fight, and with only Labrov alive, SK, they should be able to end the game right here, right now. It was pretty back and forth, but unfortunately for Labrov, he will not be able to get away. SK looking to secure themselves first win in the second half of the split.
Well, it was Vitality that started SK's 3-game losing streak in week 3, and now SK strike back at Vitality and start the second half of the split with a win.
It was a cool comp from SK. I liked seeing it. I think that we got to see how powerful Twitch can be in the late game, but of course very squishy, very susceptible. Positioning is very important. And while I think that in the later stages I was kind of expecting more of a pick style play from SK, and I think it ended up just being a lot of fights back to back.